Well, today I'm delighted to be joined by Lorraine Angus, Head of Customer Operations at Worldline Merchant Services. Good afternoon, Lorraine. How are you?
Yeah, very well, thank you. How are you?
Very well, thank you. Apart from the cold weather, but we continue. Um,
Yeah.
so today we're going to be talking a little bit about your role and the role that customer operations plays within the Worldline offering. So can you tell us a bit more about your responsibilities at Worldline?
Yeah, of course. So my responsibilities at Worldline really include looking after the UK merchant services GSV operations. That includes project management, system integration engineering, test qualification, service management, and level 1 help desk management. It's a diverse role, but I believe in driving a balanced scorecard across people, customer, cost, and delivery in my business. And really continuous improvement is at the heart of everything I do to lead my team to make small step changes every day. So I'm really focused through CI on understanding the voice of the customer. How do we enhance our execution and delivery on projects? And coupling that really, I guess, with best-in-class customer service so that we're making better and faster changes and continually improving our quality and customer service. I would say probably my key responsibility is just to ensure that I lead an engaging company culture for Worldline and my team in the UK. And I really believe that if you take your people on the journey with you, you get the most from your teams, and in turn, we can deliver the best for our customers.
That's really interesting. And can we focus in a little bit more about how customer operations, the role that it plays within helping merchants to enhance their reputation and I suppose ultimately their bottom line?
Yeah. So overall, I would say providing a solution, it's got to be up, it's got to be stable, and that means that customers can process their transactions safely and right first time. And I think that's most important. And in customer operations, we work really closely with our second and our third line and platform teams to ensure that we make that happen. So being the face of Worldline, which we are really in customer operations, especially on the service side, to our customers, it's about having a slick, ITIL aligned process, great communication, and the customer engagement is absolutely key. So overall, for me, it's having a slick mechanism, good end-to-end processes coupled with a stable environment or platform. And that means that merchants are maximising their sales opportunities, which ultimately, I would say, impacts the bottom line.
Absolutely. Okay, so we've talked about what the things that positively impact the bottom line, but obviously sometimes there are challenges that come along the way. So let's talk about the challenges facing emerging e-commerce and fintech markets at the moment when it comes to payments. Can you talk to us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, so I think for me, my viewpoint here is more from a customer operations perspective. And I think this question probably focuses more in depth probably on product and product features, but ultimately in customer operations, we provide a robust and customer-friendly support model. Operational excellence and continuous improvement is all at the core of our strategy. So being proactive at the forefront of new products and features by ensuring we're aligned with product teams, pre-sales and sales alike, and have that support structure with trained teams that are focused on delivering the best customer service they can, I would say that is what makes us stand out from the crowd. So that's probably the key piece that we add to the jigsaw puzzle, if you like, being aligned with product and our wider teams.
Okay, brilliant. And what should businesses, in your view, be looking to do in order to enhance their own customer operations strategies? So whether it's digital transformation, value-added services, whatever in your opinion it might be.
Yeah. So customer operations, I would say, are really focused on engagement models with their customers. So how to make things more multi-channel, ensuring different ways in which customers can interact with their merchants. So that might be through web chat, email, ticketing system integration. There's so many ways that we can do that, and across social media. So it's about being close to the product teams again. It allows us to be at the front foot, to have subject matter experts that are at the front end trying to enhance the customer journey. But I would say also having an objective framework set up, measuring teams' performance, setting out individual goals, encouraging honest customer feedback through CSAT surveys, and ensure that we train with empathy in mind. And I think that's a key part of an operational strategy. For us as well, our evolving approach is the use, obviously, of omni-channel service strategies. Obviously, in today's digital world, it's absolutely key, but it's also crucial, I would say, not to stretch your resources to be everywhere as well. So we've got to consider what's the best option that suits the specific customer journey.
Okay. Now, obviously, we've just been talking about, your role and trends. Obviously, your role is very focused on the customer. Now, I hate to keep talking about the pandemic because I think a lot of people are probably tired about talking about it, but the impacts of the pandemic are still very prevalent. They're quite obvious. So I think probably no more in when it comes to customer behavior. So are there any sort of key trends that you'd say you've identified about Worldline's customer base in terms of behavior in the last few years?
Yes, so I would say that our direct customers, not merchants, but the customers that we're dealing directly with on a day-to-day basis are becoming, and probably quite rightly, more demanding than ever. It's an ever-evolving landscape and market, and our customers in MSGSB, they want a 24/7, 365 support model. They want capability 24/7, 365, and also they want that service, and they want the right people at the right time, no matter what the time. And my experience, I would say, of the UK level of tolerance around an outage, an incident or change tells me that customers want to be communicated with. They want that confidence in our ability for a quick turnaround, and the need to continuously improve and change how we do things to ensure that we keep up with that demand. And I think that's what we're going to have to do going forward. Expectations are really, really high. And I guess we just need to ensure that we can minimize any risk.
Okay. And I'm sure that within Worldline, you collaborate with other areas of the business, so other teams. So can you give us some examples or some experiences where you've worked alongside, say, the sales and service teams to kind of optimize your client offering?
Yeah, absolutely. So in customer operations, we work very closely with our sales teams. So whether that's through formal RFPs or just informal regular meetings, a lot of what we do in sales and service is to give customers the confidence around the credentials on delivery and to be transparent on roles and responsibilities. So we do that as a team. We're really joined up. We work together closely to be one Worldline. We listen to customer feedback. We review timelines on delivery. We have clear governance around the execution of delivery, how we're reporting incidents, stability of the platform. So there's a whole list of things, but we want to be the gold standard, not only for tier 1 clients, but also to meet the needs of mid-tier clients. And between product, pre-sales, sales and service as one, we believe that we can achieve that.
Fantastic. Well, that's been really, really interesting, Lorraine. Thank you very much once again for joining us.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.